everybody to the 17th episode of the WFA Heat in 2021. We are live here at the WFA Centre, our temporary location before we move to a bigger arena. But the fans are ready, the wrestlers are ready, we are ready. Let's get to some heats. Welcome everybody to the new era in the WFA. We are in a new arena here tonight in the WFA Centre. Yes, we are live, and this will be an awesome episode as this will be our temporary space before we move to a bigger arena on tour. So let's get to tonight's action. And first up, we will have The Rock live. We will have a grudge match between Goldberg and Dunne. We will have Darby Allin live. We will have Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley face off. We will have Christian Cage versus Karrion Kross. Last words before their match next week. We will have Sheamus versus Hangman Page for the North American Championship. We will have Roman Reigns live. We will have Brodie Lee and the Dark Powers live after Brodie Lee is the new Superior Commander. We will have the open promo. We will have Malakai Black versus Edge for the Intercontinental Championship and a face-off between the Intercontinental Championship winner and the North American Championship winner. That will face off before their match next week. And to end the show, we will have the Elite live, so a lot to look forward to in this episode. So let's get to The Rock live.
You smell what The Rock is cooking.
WFA Universe, we are in a new arena in the WFA Centre, and just know we won't be here for long because this is just a temporary spot, because in a few weeks time we'll be in a bigger arena. This is just temporary. So tonight we have one hell of a match card for you. So this is the most electrifying show in sports and entertainment, WFA Heat! So, let's get to the rundown of the action. So, on our first match will be Goldberg versus Dunne. We will have Darby Allin live. We will have Chris Jericho versus Jon Moxley face-off. We will have Christian Cage versus Karrion Kross's last words before their match next week. We'll have Sheamus versus Hangman Page for the North American Championship. We'll have Roman Reigns live. We'll have Brodie Lee and the Dark Powers live. We'll have the open promo. We'll have Malakai Black versus Edge for the Intercontinental Championship. And after that match, the winner of Hangman Page and Sheamus will face off with the winner of Malakai Black and Edge before their match next week. And to cap off the show, we have the Elite live. They have a few big announcements. So now let's get to we need to unify a championship. The Tag Team Championship. So the WFA Live Tag Team Championship is held by the Young Bucks, and the Heat Tag Team Championships held by the Brothers of Destruction. So, could I get both new teams to come out here right now? Right. You know, you're talking about unifying the title. Well, let me make your job a lot easier. We will be relinquishing our WFA Heat Tag Team Championships. And the reason is because we think that we need to win a lot more to become champions. Because we've already won, but we only had to go through 2 tag teams. The Young Bucks have had a lot, so we think they deserve it. But just know, this is not a thing to say, oh, this is not a handout, Young Bucks. This is something to say that once we win a lot of matches, we will be coming after you, and that is just a warning for you, because you know how powerful we can be. The Rock will be relinquishing our power. Okay, Brothers of Destruction, if that's what you want to do, then that's fine by me, but just know that the Young Bucks won't be keeping their versions of the championship from tonight. We will be introducing the Heat Tag Team Championships, so the one that the Brothers of Destruction were holding, they will be held now by the Young Bucks. Okay, so next on my agenda is I have a big announcement. There will be no more pre-shows because we feel that the ratings aren't good for the show, and we just think that we want to, the WFA YouTube channel wants to just focus on the best of the best wrestling on Heat. And also, next week I will have a big announcement. I will reveal the next Super Show / pay-per-view at the end of the year that will cap off the WFA year. So, who is ready for the most electrifying show in sports and entertainment? Welcome to Heat! Wow, so some huge announcements made by our general manager, The Rock. So, let's just run down. So, the Brothers of Destruction will be relinquishing their titles, and those titles that the Brothers of Destruction hold will be held now by the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks are the sole best tag team. But the Brothers of Destruction said that they will be eventually coming for the Young Bucks. There will be no more pre-shows in the WFA. And next week, The Rock will reveal what the next pay-per-view / super show it'll be, and I am excited. Yes, I definitely am. But we have one hell of a match to kick us off. It'll be between Pete Dunne and Goldberg. So here comes Goldberg. Yes, Goldberg, he's a beast, and he's not to be messed with. Goldberg is a very dangerous man, and if anyone dares to step across from him in the ring, then they will have a very bad day. Goldberg is a very dangerous athlete, but many people count him out, but I swear you shouldn't. But he's going against someone like Pete Dunne, who's just ruthless in the ring, so this will be a clash of really the same styles, really just being ruthless. So I'm excited to see who comes out on this match, whether it's Pete Dunne or Goldberg. But here comes the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. He calls him the Bruiserweight because he can be as mean as possible, but he can also be the best cruiserweight in the ring. He's someone who can fly around the ring, but he is also just a bruiser. That's why it's called the Bruiserweight. And I would not step across from Pete Dunne. And if I was Goldberg, I would have made a very bad mistake really trying to get Pete Dunne angry. Because when Pete Dunne gets angry, there will be no survivors in the ring. As Pete Dunne makes his way to the ring as he faces off with Goldberg. This rivalry all started when Goldberg attacked Pete Dunne before Pete Dunne's match against Adam Cole on WFA Live, because Goldberg really wanted to get noticed, and he stuffed up Pete Dunne before his tournament matchup. So, Pete Dunne and Goldberg. I don't know who's going to win, but this will be a very, very good match. The fans are most definitely ready for this match, as it's Pete Dunne versus Goldberg. As they face off, they have both not kept their eyes off each other, because they will just want to wreck each other, and they lock up. Pete Dunne and Goldberg, here we go, as they lock up. They keep locking up. They're really kind of just twisting and turning, trying to get the upper hand at the start of this match. Now Pete Dunne with the knee strikes. Pete Dunne with these knee strikes right to the sternum of Goldberg. With all these kicks, really trying to get Goldberg off his game. Now Pete Dunne with these roundhouse kicks caving in the chest of Goldberg. Look at Pete Dunne, he is not stopping with all these kicks right to the body of Goldberg. He's just keep on kicking. Oh wow, he's trying to cave in the chest, but Goldberg is refused to go down. Pete Dunne walking back, Pete Dunne running. Now look at Pete Dunne with a code breaker. Pete Dunne with a code breaker to Goldberg. And Pete Dunne kicking up. Oh, Pete Dunne trying to get Goldberg up now. Pete Dunne. Oh, look at Goldberg with a big boot. Floors Dunne. A massive big boot which floors Dunne. Now Goldberg standing over the body of Pete Dunne. Oh no. Goldberg thinks it might be time for the spear. Goldberg wants to end this match early. Oh, Goldberg. What's he going to do? Goldberg running. Spear. Oh, no, but Dunne catches. Pete Dunne catches into a DDT position. Now Pete Dunne. Look at Pete Dunne in suplex position. And Pete Dunne with the X-Plex to Goldberg. Well, Pete Dunne really needed that, because if Goldberg had hit the spear, he probably would have hit the jackhammer, and it would have all been over. So Pete Dunne was lucky he caught it. Now Pete Dunne with the armbar. Pete Dunne with a brutal armbar to Goldberg. Pete Dunne with this brutal armbar locked in. You can see Goldberg is in agony. Really, Goldberg is in agony as Pete Dunne really talking on that arm. As you can see, Pete Dunne has got the hand of Goldberg and trying to just pull it down to dislocate the elbow of Goldberg. But Goldberg is tougher than you think. Goldberg looking to roll over. What? He's looking to roll over. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Dunne. Dunne rolling through and a knee strike. Knee strike to Goldberg, but Goldberg standing. And Pete Dunne with these roundhouse kicks right to the temple of Goldberg. With these roundhouse kicks. But Goldberg is still on his knees. And Pete Dunne with a drop kick to Goldberg, flooring in. Now Pete Dunne. Oh, Pete Dunne with a diving knee drop to Goldberg. Pete Dunne really bringing out all the stops to try to stop Goldberg. And Pete Dunne with these roundhouse kicks caving in the chest of Goldberg once again. Pete Dunne really has to bring out every move possible. It doesn't matter if you've already performed it. And Pete Dunne with the elbow smash. This should fall Goldberg, but Goldberg refuses to go down. And Pete Dunne with a kick right to the sternum of Goldberg. Oh no, I think it's time for the bitter end. And Pete Dunne with a bitter end. Bitter end. Bitter end. This has to be it. Pin 1, 2, 3. That is it. Pete Dunne has won this grudge match. But let's have a look at the replays as Pete Dunne was running. And Pete Dunne hit a really pitch perfection code breaker. Pete Dunne would then, he had to bring out all the stops. But then Goldberg with a brutal big boot that floored Pete Dunne. And Pete Dunne with this really pitch perfection X-Plex, a release suplex, and Pete Dunne with the brutal armbar, really trying to dislocate the arm of Goldberg, but Goldberg would have to roll through. But Goldberg refused to go down. So Pete Dunne had to make Goldberg go down with a really nice shotgun drop kick. And then Pete Dunne with a diving knee drop. Dunne had to pull out all the stops, including what usually floors most men, the elbow smash. But Goldberg isn't most men, but this is what finished him, the bitter end. And that's definitely a bitter end for Goldberg, but Pete Dunne most definitely deserves that win after Pete Dunne got denied winning a match against Adam Cole due to Goldberg's interference at the start of the match when Pete Dunne was in the locker room. Goldberg thought it would go unnoticed, but nothing goes unnoticed in the world of professional wrestling, and especially in the WFA. We have cameras everywhere capturing every moment of the WFA. But Pete Dunne is celebrating, and he definitely deserves it.
Well, so Pete Dunne with a very solidifying win that he's here to fight, and whoever steps up to him will be demolished. So Goldberg really brought that on himself. So right now we have Darby Allin.
My name is the risk taker, Darby Allin, and The Rock said I get a title match because of being stripped of my 24/7 title. And just know, whether it's the world title or one of the mid-card titles, I will be coming after them. Because my name is Darby Allin, and I do not sit at home waiting for an opportunity to present itself. I am the opportunity, because I can get an opportunity whenever I want. So I will intend to do that, because my name is Darby Allin, and no one should cross me.
Well, Darby Allin with some impactful words, and he just said that no one should cross him because he's a man that should not be underutilized. So I can't wait for who Darby Allin challenges, because we all know Darby Allin's one of the best in the WFA, but he just can't find that right opportunity to shine. But right now we have the Jon Moxley and Chris Jericho face-off, after Chris Jericho demanded these two face-off after Jon Moxley was in the crowd, after Chris Jericho beat Keith Lee at WFA Revenge. So now let's get to the face-off.
You know, Chris Jericho, last week you called me out, so you better come out right now, Chris. You demanded I come out, so you better come out. Who the hell are you? My name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and in fact, John, I am the tag team partner of Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho will come out here whenever he wants, because in fact, he is Le Champion, and John, where's your A.E.W. title back? Oh yeah, you lost it to Adam Cole. So surprising. So, you want Le Champion Chris Jericho, you will get Le Champion Chris Jericho.
Innocence personified, and I will drag you down and sell you out. Run away. I am cold like December snow. I have carved out this soul made of
Well, John, the reason why I demanded a face-off is because you faced off with me when I beat Keith Lee. So why did you have to come out and face off with Le Champion? Well, Chris, it seems that you're champion. I've got the most wins in the WFA this year, and also last year. So, seems to me that I deserve a title match. And clearly, you're too just cocky as your jerk-off friend. You're too cocky that you think that you don't even deserve a challenger. But my name is John Moxley, and I have more wins than you, which means I deserve a title match. Hey, just like MJF said, he's not a jerk-off or whatever you say. And we are cocky because we are just the best. We are the pinnacle of professional wrestling. And yes, you do have the most wins, but I don't see a title around your waist. I see a title around mine. Well, just know that I beat Drew McIntyre. So, clear, and I beat Keith Lee. I beat the best of the best. So my name's Chris Jericho, Le Champion. Hey, I don't care if you brag about yourself. I want a damn title match. Don't get ahead of yourself, John. You obviously clearly don't deserve it. And from now, as champion, I am officially making that everyone has to win a contendership match. So yeah, you didn't win a contendership match. Well, I don't care. I'm Le Champion and I can make the rules now. So, hey guys, you both shouldn't get ahead of yourselves, because I am the general manager and I feel some tension over here. So I'm officially announcing next week it will be Chris Jericho versus John Moxley for the WFA World Heavyweight Championship. Wow, so that is a huge announcement for next week. We get a world title match, Chris Jericho versus John Moxley. That will be one hell of an encounter. We have to say MJF will be at ringside, and I don't trust the Chris Jericho jerk-off friend MJF. But right now we have the last words before their match next week between Christian Cage and Karrion Kross's last words. So welcome everybody to the last words between Christian Cage and Karrion Kross before their match next week. Let me just say something, Shane. Karrion, the only reason why you attacked me is you wanted to be relevant. Not because there was a whole segment based around me. It's because you want to be relevant, and the only reason to be relevant is by attacking the WFA's hottest new star. You know, Christian, that might be correct. I don't know. But my name is Karrion Kross. I don't make excuses why I attack people because I am Karrion Kross. I attack people because I can. I attack people because I am a beast. And I deserve more than just being on a sideshow WFA extra. But I lost against John Moxley, sure. But just know, Christian, if I was able to bring John Moxley, the hardcore legend, to his limits, I'm pretty sure I can dismantle a view very easily. Doomsday Saito after Doomsday Saito after Doomsday Saito, and then I will win and mark my shot at a possible title shot. You know, I don't want to have a title shot right now, is because I want to face some young stars, some good young stars that deserve the spotlight. But you, Karrion, you don't deserve shit. I don't deserve shit. Well, we will see. Hey, well, Christian, you deserve this. You know, Karrion, you're all just words. You know, you have no fight. I have fight, I have grit, I have determination, and that's why I will win against you next week. Well, that's going to be a very, very heated match between Christian Cage and Karrion Kross, and it really proved who will be the next big star in the WFA. Well, I have to go with Karrion Kross. He's just younger and more powerful. Woo! I have to go with Christian Cage. I know him. I've wrestled him, and he's gone not to be messed with. Well, that will be a very good match, but right now, it's for the North American Championship when Sheamus goes up against Hangman Adam Page.
Here comes the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. He's one of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling. He has a kickboxing background, and Sheamus, he's one not to be messed with, and that's why Sheamus, there was many vignettes before WFA Revenge, and then in Revenge when Hangman Page defeated Adam Cole in the finals of the North American Championship Tournament, it would be Sheamus who would road kick Adam Hangman Page, and that's how this match would start. Because Sheamus, he said he wanted an opportunity and he got it. So I'll just have to see who will win this match. Will it be Hangman or will it be Sheamus? Something that Hangman has that Sheamus doesn't have is the fan support. Hangman is one of the most over people in the world of wrestling, and especially in the WFA. He's most definitely one of the most popular wrestlers with his fan connection. And you can hear by what they're saying now, the fans love Adam Hangman Page. As Hangman makes his way down to the ring against Sheamus, this will be a very, very good match. As there is Hangman to face off with Sheamus. As there are the fans as they face off. As the fans are ready for this match. They are definitely ready for this match. As all the fans there. There they are. Sheamus and Adam Hangman Page. This will be a very good match. They are fighting for the North American Championship. Because really you have to win this match, because whoever wins this match will become North American Champion, and they will face off next week with the winner of the Intercontinental Championship later tonight in the main event. And then when both those titles are unified, they will become one championship. So there's a lot up for grabs in this match, as Sheamus and Adam Hangman Page lock up, try to get the upper hand at the start of this match. So now Sheamus with these punches right to Hangman. Sheamus really bringing out all the stops, really trying to really cave in their head and really kind of disorientate Adam Hangman Page. Look at Sheamus, he's just keeping on going. And Sheamus with these knee strikes right to the sternum of Adam Hangman Page. Look at Sheamus with all these knees trying to floor Hangman, but Hangman doesn't go down. And Sheamus with a clothesline. Sheamus runs off the ropes now. Oh, but Page with a big boost. Sheamus doesn't go down. Now Page looking for a super kick. Super kick, but it doesn't floor Sheamus. Now Page, well, he's getting him in DDT position. He's got him in suplex position. Oh, with a suplex from Page. Now Page rolling Sheamus through and getting him up as they face off. But Sheamus with these elbows right to the face of Page. With these elbows right to the face of Page. Now Page doesn't go down. Look at Sheamus. Jumping knee strike. Jumping knee strike. But Page does not go down. And Sheamus with another clothesline. Sheamus standing over the body of Page. And now he gets him up. Now Sheamus. Oh no. What is he looking for here? Looking for the Celtic Cross. There it is. The Celtic Cross. Now Sheamus gets Page up. Sheamus thinks it might be time for the bro kick. He thinks he's going in the corner, thinking it might be time. There's Page. He's leaning. Now Sheamus stomps his foot on the ground and he is ready, looking for a bro kick. But oh no, Page catches him. Page catches Sheamus into a deadeye. This should be it. Oh no, we know what Page will be thinking. Jumping over the ropes. We know what he's going for. He's looking for the buckshot lariat. But here comes Sheamus. Oh, Page looking to jump, but it got caught with an elbow right to the back of Page. Oh no, here comes Sheamus with the 10 beats of the Balloon. Sheamus with the 10 beats of the Balloon. Look at all these. He's really clobbering the chest of Page. Someone just how will Page come back from this? Oh, Page with a jumping enziguri. Trying to really floor Sheamus. Now he's looking for the buckshot lariat. Bro kick by Sheamus. Wow. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. Let's have a look at the replays in this match with a beautiful clothesline by Sheamus. He went off the ropes, but then Page would catch him with a big boot. And Page went for all the stops trying to floor Sheamus, but nothing was able to do it. But he did this suplex, but Sheamus got straight back up after the suplex. And then Sheamus would then get this for the Celtic cross, flooring Page. And then he'd go for the bro kick, but Page would get Sheamus's momentum and get him up on his shoulders for the Deadeye, right in the center of the ring. Then he went, Page jumped, but then got caught by an elbow right to the back. And Sheamus really clobbering and caving in the chest of Adam Hangman Page with the 10 beats of the Balloon. And then Hangman would go for the beginning of the end, the buckshot lariat. But then Sheamus studied Page and caught it in to a bro kick that put down Page. But we have a new WFA North American champion, and his name is Sheamus. But will he hold it for long? That is the question. He will have to face off with the winner of Edge and Malakai Black next week, and they will both unify the championship. So will Sheamus be the unified champion, or will this just be a short title victory? We don't know, but Sheamus, wow, so that wins. Is huge. We have a new WFA North American champion, and his name is the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. So he will be facing off with the winner of Edge and Malakai Black for the Intercontinental Championship, and they will have a match next week for the Unified Championship. But now we have Roman Reigns live. My name is Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, and I keep talking just backstage. I just keep talking, but where does that ever get me? Because I am the best wrestler in the world. That's why I have come to the WFA. So, Razor, if you would accept my challenge to let's talk face to face next week, and if the general manager could sanction that, because I want a title match. I would eventually want a title match down the line, but you know, I don't even need a contendership match because I am that damn good. So, Razor, are you going to accept my challenge? Or are you just going to be an Albanian arsehole? So it looks like Roman Reigns is more passionate than ever to get a title match, because I would 100% agree he doesn't deserve a contendership match because he is that good, and the WFA has definitely
signed a great acquisition, but they need to use him well. But right now, we have the Dark Powers live.
Wake up your mind.
My name is Mr. Brodie Lee, and I am the Exalted One, and the superior commander of the Dark Powers. And since I've been gone since the start of the year, the Dark Powers I've seen have gone downhill. So I knew I had to come back and reform the Dark Powers. So, as I am the new leader, there will be some changes around here. So, I will reform the Dark Powers, starting by the weak links. The following people will be fired and no longer a part of the Dark Powers. No longer a part of the Dark Powers. The following people: Shamrock, X-Pac, and Bret Hart. We feel that they really can't perform in the Dark Powers as good enough. You may leave the ring. You also need to leave the ring. Nobody. I need this. What did you call me? Again, what did you call me? You called me Brodie. My name is Mr. Brodie Lee, and because of that, you will receive the punishment you peasant deserve. Now we have only 3 members of the Dark Powers: Rowan, Viscera, and myself, Mr. Brodie Lee. So now that we have taken care of the weak links, now we have to look forward to the history in the WFA, and especially the Dark Powers. The Dark Powers only started with a few people, and now it expanded, and now we have to lose a few members. We have to take 3 steps back, and now we take 6, 7, 8 steps forward by eliminating the weak links, and I have plans to enlist the biggest and best wrestlers in the world right here in the Dark Powers. And I guarantee you, after Wrestle Kingdom next year, the WFA will revolve around the Dark Powers. Well, so Brodie Lee had to eliminate the weak links in the Dark Powers, but he said that the Dark Powers will be the most hottest thing next year after Wrestle Kingdom, and I have to agree with him, because you have to agree with the wisdom of Mr. Brodie Lee. But right now, we have Drew McIntyre live. My name is the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre,
and I lost that revenge because Akam attacked me and I lost. But no, I don't want to revenge on Wizard because I want to have a new chapter in the WFA because I am officially entering the Royal Rumble match at the next pay-per-view, which will be at the end of the year. So, I'm entering, and if I don't win, then I bet you Drew McIntyre should be. I will be unhinged. I will be merciless to anyone who steps in my path. It looks like Drew McIntyre will be more unhinged than ever before. But what was that confrontation with Roman Reigns at the end? Looks like we'll just have to see in the coming weeks. But right now we have the open promo. And now is the open promo. So the open promo is a chance for some underutilized wrestlers on the WFA roster to express why they should be booked better in the WFA. Let's see who answers the open promo. So my name is the Masked Man, and I am now an official member of the WFA roster, and I am an active competitor. So I know you were all mad at me for taking AJ Styles out, one of the biggest superstars in the WFA. But the reason why I did it, because I never got noticed. And if I unmasked, no one would care about me. So with this mask, I get a character. So I'm not the masked attacker. You can call me the Masked Man. And I will keep this mask on. And people have to remember, I'm not just a guy with a mask. I am dangerous, and I can make your life miserable, because I am the Masked Man. So the Masked Man has definitely made his intentions clear, and I'm excited to see how he wrestles in that ring and some exciting matchups for the Masked Man. But now it is time for the main event. It will be Malakai Black versus Edge for the Intercontinental Championship, and the winner of this match will face off with Sheamus after the match. So now let's get to the match.
So it is time for the main event between Edge and Malakai Black for the Intercontinental Championship. So the winner of this match will face Sheamus next week to unify the championships. So here comes the House of Black. Malakai Black. You do not want to cross paths with Malakai Black. He is one of the most dangerous in-ring competitors the WFA has ever seen. He has kickboxing background, boxing background. He has Muay Thai experience. He is a guy that you do not want to cross paths with. He's a dangerous competitor, and I have to say Malakai Black will win this match. I reckon Edge, he should not have accepted. Even last week, should have been a bit of a prelude as he just conquered Mike Dean. It should have been a prelude to what will happen this week. But here comes the rated R superstar, and if someone will conquer Malakai Black, it is Edge. He has determination, full wit. That's why he is the Intercontinental Champion. That's why I reckon if someone's able to defeat Malakai Black, it is 100% Edge. He has true grit like the WFA has never seen. He does not back down from a fight, whoever it may be. That's why Edge is the Intercontinental Champion, and this will be a very good match. It is Will mixed martial arts experience faces the rated R superstar Edge. This will be a very good match between Edge and Malakai Black. The fans are most definitely ready for this match. It will be a good match. It's between Edge and Malakai Black. As they're facing off, Malakai Black steering a hole through Edge. Even though Edge is a bit taller than Malakai Black, Malakai Black does not care about how tall you are. He will destroy you, and that's what they're fighting for, the WFA Intercontinental Championship. And there it is on the podium, one of the most prestigious titles in professional wrestling, the Intercontinental Champion. This will be a good match. It is Malakai Black and Edge. So, Edge saw firsthand about what happened last week where Malakai Black destroyed of Mike Dean. So they lock up. They both want. But you do not want to get into a lock-up battle with Malakai Black because he has boxing experience, Muay Thai experience. He has mixed martial arts experience. So he knows how to do these maneuvers perfectly, how to reverse them, and how to get out of them. So Edge really would have to study Malakai Black a lot. So Malakai Black really punching at Edge's head. Really just trying to punch him. Trying to really just get him leaning. And so he can get... So Edge does not want to keep kind of stand up with his eyes down. Because Malakai Black will do all these knee strikes, kicks. It's very similar to Pete Dunne. Like whether it's side kicks, roundhouse kicks. He is an expert at that. If I were Edge, I would want to get some wrestling experience. That's where Malakai Black would falter a bit because Malakai Black does not have, is more experienced. Well, Edge is more experienced than at wrestling than Malakai Black. But Malakai Black, he just, with a massive roundhouse kick, floors Edge once again. Edge getting up. Edge now running at Malakai Black. Malakai Black with a clothesline, but Edge ducks and into a waist lock. See, this is where Edge would beat Malakai Black in the wrestling game, and with a beautiful German suplex to Malakai Black. Now Edge has got a suplex position. But for a suplex, but Malakai Black lands. Now look at Edge turning around. On an Inzaguri by Malakai Black. And Inzaguri floors Edge. There is Malakai Black. And as they face off. On a kick right to the sternum of Malakai Black. So now Edge looking for a DDT position and execution. Execution DDT. Now look at Edge looking to get Malakai Black up. What's Edge looking to do? Edge looking to go in the corner. So this is where kind of Goldberg earlier tonight tried to go in the corner. Now he's looking for a spear position. Oh no, but a Meteora by Black. A Meteora now gets a Meteora to Edge. Now look at Malakai Black with a Black Mass out of nowhere. Black Mass. Floors Edge. Now Malakai Black looking to go into the cover. Looking for the pin. 1, 2, 3. So here are the replays in this match. So Edge ducked a clothesline and hit a beautiful German suplex. Now Edge would look for another one, but got caught by Malakai Black in a Pele kick. And Edge would go for the Edgecution DDT. This is where Edge thought that he would go for the spear, but Malakai Black caught into a meteora by Black. And then Edge got straight back up, but Malakai Black was ready to hit a really nice black mass that floored Edge. As I said, it was eventually the experience of Malakai Black and his Muay Thai background that got him over the line as he celebrates. So this match is ready. Next week it will be Malakai Black versus Sheamus for the Unified Championship to unify the North American and Intercontinental Championships. So there is Malakai Black. So the winner will get to keep their championship. Oh no, here comes Sheamus. Here comes Sheamus. Sheamus coming out here. Why would Sheamus be coming out here? Oh, there's Sheamus facing off with Malakai Black. As this match is official, it'll be for the Unified Championship next week here on Heat. What a match it will be next week between Malakai Black and Sheamus. That will be awesome. But right now, it is our last segment. We have The Elite live. Please welcome The Elite! We are The Elite, and here tonight is a very monumental point in The Elite, because I have two very huge announcements that will change the course of The Elite, and it will shape The Elite. So, let's get right to it. Right now, I have another new member of The Elite. So now, without further ado, please welcome the next member of The Elite. The next member of The Elite, Prince Devitt. My name is Prince Devitt. Finn Balor is dead. Long live the Prince Devitt. See, you can say goodbye to the pretend badass named Finn Balor. But now you can say, welcome to Prince Devitt, the athletic, ethnic badass named Prince Devitt. He will be more ruthless than ever, and you and Prince Devitt is here to win titles. The second and really big announcement will be very important. So, The Elite was a name given by Chris Jericho, the older leader of The Elite. Now that was a different Elite. It was the Lucha Bros, MJF and Jericho, and myself. But I don't want to carry that legacy of The Elite onwards. So we will no longer be called The Elite. But I have completely revitalized The Elite, and we have made it into something new. So our new name will be The Bullet Club. Hit the music.
Bullet Club.